All right. Aloha, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. How about it? The work week is done for those of you who are working. For those of you not working, retired, your official weekend has been. Do you remember what the weekend is like if you're retired? It's kind of like all one weekend, isn't it, everybody? Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be tuning in from. If this is your first time, welcome aboard to Ukuleleville, the Shaka Shack. I'm Tiki Dave. It's time for a little strumming and funning, as we like to say, here at the Shaka Shack. And it's Ukuleleville Play-Along Party number 25. Yes, I made a little bit of an error in the listing. So it is 25, okay? So I saw the mistake pointed out, ekalamai, as we like to say. I also see in the chat some people a little confused. This is not the Zoom session today, everybody. This is the Facebook Lives. I'm sure you realize by now. The way the schedule is going from now on, we are going to be doing the live stream Facebooks on the Fridays. The Saturday will be the Zoom, and Sunday will be the music performances at the Shaka Shack. So when we do today will be a little bit more just standard play along, if you will. We've got more songs. I believe it's 9 today that we're going to do. Tomorrow is the Zoom. It's a little bit more teaching, a little bit more social interaction, and a little bit more talking, if you will. And that's going to be, I think we have about 6 or 7 songs. So that's what we're doing from here on in. I kind of changed things because I realized some people like the Facebook, some people like the Zoom. So we're trying to make everybody happy. So that being said, let me just, as I did earlier, welcome the new folks. For those folks who've been here many times, you know what we do here. But if you're new, I just want to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen for the next hour and a half or so. We're going to be doing a little play along. As I said, it's not really instruction for this one. It's more play along and fun. If you did not get to download the song sheets, in the event description, which should be on your screen, there is a link to a Dropbox folder where all of the sheets are, both baritone tuning and regular tuning, and also the song order. I know a lot of people have already gone there and downloaded. You can print them out. You can put them into your a tablet if you'd like, wherever you're watching from. And also, I will be putting these up on the screen. Now, the sheets tend to be a little small on the screen, so I would advise if you are only relying on the screen, have it on a large screen, maybe put it up on the television, get a big computer, what have you. I just put them up there because I think people like to have them. If you're new to me, I just want to let you know that we will be doing every song twice. The reason we do it twice, a lot of people have asked about that, is because you may not be familiar with the song the first time through. Maybe you don't know the song, or you just want to get it under your hands. Maybe there's a couple of different chords that you might not be familiar with. So we'll give you the first shot at a little slower tempo. The second time we take the tempo up a little bit. That way you can polish it up and all that good stuff. And if you still want more practice, do not worry. I'm going to take this video today and we'll put it up on my YouTube channel a little bit later. Now let me switch over to what you're going to see as we play, so you can see exactly what's going to go on here. I've tried to frame this so that if you'd like, you can see my hands, you can see my strum. I'm a little in the distance, you can see, but I try to get it all in one frame if I can. And also you're going to see the music is on that side. As you can see, it's not huge, but it's good size, so I think you should be okay with that one. Now, let me point out a couple of things about the music for my new folks, then we'll just dive right in and have a little bit of fun, because that's what we're here for. You're not here to hear me talk. So for my new folks, if you're looking at, let's say, Wagon Wheel, which is our first song here, you're going to notice a couple of quick things. I've got my chord diagrams on one side. These are very basic beginner chord diagrams. For my folks who are a little bit more advanced, you are certainly free to use whatever inversions or voicings you like, whatever strums you like. I can't hear you. Nobody else can. So have some fun with it. Also, if you look like, let's say, Wagon Wheel, and you see intro, you're going to see some of these chords with a number after it. The number in parentheses is usually going to denote how many beats you play that chord for before you move on to the next chord. So, for instance, in this song, you see G4, D4, E minor 4, C4, G4, D4, C8. That's how many beats for each chord. Now, Wagon Wheel is one of our repeating songs where it really does nothing but repeat through the same 4 chords and such. We have a couple of those today. I normally only put the numbers in the intros and the outros, but every now and then we'll also put it in the songs so that you can have an idea how the song is going to go. That being said, I don't think there's much else to say. I hope everybody's tuned up. Last thing. We do use tracks here, so you're going to hear some music being played. I think people like doing that. It's like playing with the band. So I've endeavored to have the music at one level and my ukulele a little bit louder so you can hear the ukulele. And I think it's just more fun that way to have the band playing. So let's do this, everybody. Last thing, and I apologize. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of folks watching. We got 121 folks right now, and we're just beginning. Usually we have usually about 150 or 160 by the time we're done. It's a friendly thing here, everybody. If this is your first time, please introduce yourself. We have people who've been here for all 25 play-along parties, who've been here for months and months with us, and we have a great time. Feel free to chat back and forth. If anybody wants to put up any links to some ukulele clubs, if you're a member of it, feel free. We just try to have a good time here, everybody, and get to know each other a little bit. And by the time Christmas and the holidays roll around, you can knit sweaters for each other and send Christmas cards and fruit cakes and all that good stuff. But who would ever want to send a fruit cake to anybody? I guess if you need a doorstop or something. Anyway, so let's start with this, everybody. Wagon Wheel, it's one of our repeating songs. It's the same thing through the whole song, really. G to D to E minor, C, and back to G. So let me cue up the track here just so you can hear what that's going to sound like. Don't play quite yet, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Now, let me do this, everybody, before we get right into the song. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear my voice nice and clearly and the song that I just played nice and clearly. I want to make sure everybody can hear. Pardon me. Pardon me. So just give me some thumbs up or some hearts or something like that and let me know. Usually it's about 10 or 12 seconds in between delay here when I ask a question and when you start showing up. So I'll just kind of yammer for, oh, look at that. I got thumbs. I got hearts. Make sure you press those thumbs and hearts anytime we do a song that you like. And make sure that share with your friends, everybody. Make sure everybody knows what you're doing today over here in Ukuleleville. All right. That being said, enough of my yammering. Let's go. We're going to start off with a count off into the intro. Last thing, and I swear, I try to keep everything on one page. This is for my new folks. So I keep my page turns to a minimum. So you're going to see a lot of the time that I will write out, for instance, the chorus, but only one time. And then, for instance, in this song, look down, you're going to see we're going to repeat a chorus 2 times, and I don't write it out. I just say repeat chorus. So make sure you remember where that chorus is. All right, John's giving me the big animated thumbs up. All right. Thanks. Hey, Jack Rossini in the house. Jack is... you see the name Jack Rossini before we start. Jack was my music instructor and band teacher in high school back in Newton South. Good to see you, Jack. We had a memorable trip to Bermuda that he took us on. But that's another story for another time. Here we go, everybody. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got the count right there. Got G for 4, D, and C for 8. Here we go. Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way down to North Carolina. Staring up the road and afraid to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for a rally so I'll see my baby tonight. Here's the chorus, everybody. 2, 3. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Let's do it again. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays guitar, I play banjo now. North country winters keep getting me cold. I lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. Ain't turning back to living that old life no more. Let's do the chorus again. Here we go. So won't you rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Second part of the chorus. Here we go. And won't you rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Down to the bottom, here we go. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. He's heading west to Cumberland, got to Johnson City, Tennessee. Gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name. I know that she's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. Let's do that chorus one last time. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. I'll learn that song eventually. Hey, mama, rock me. Won't you rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain? Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. All right, going down to the bottom of the tag. Here we go. Hey, mama, rock me. Two more times, you got it. I said, hey, mama, rock me. One more, we go. Hey, mama, rock me. And end on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, how was that for the first song, everybody? Good job for my new folks. And that was the first time through. So now what we do, kind of take assessment. What just happened? Do you think about some of the chords that you may want to concentrate on as you do it again? And we take the tempo up just a little bit. I will apologize. I'm a little raw on the vocals today, everybody. Got a little bit of a sore throat. So I'm hydrating. Got to hydrate. That's what they tell you. So, hey, it's my cousin Michelle. Go get your uke. Go get your uke, cuz. Look at this. I got my cousin here. I got my old high school music teacher. Look at it. It's like reunion time. All right. All right, everybody. So good job. Let me just make sure that the sound was good for everybody. Did everybody hear the song okay and the ukulele? Everybody good? Give me some thumbs up, and then we'll set the levels, and we'll be good for the rest of the session. So give me some thumbs up. In the meantime, people sometimes ask about the strum. You know, it's really up to you guys. I don't really prescribe any specific kind of strum unless it's like a reggae song or a rumba or something. So just have a little bit of fun. And nope. It's not that. I don't have the fever or anything else like that, Andy. Good. I'm getting thumbs up and hearts. No, I'm okay. I just have been overusing my voice a little bit, but I appreciate your concern. All right, let's do it again, everybody. A little bit faster, a little bit more energy. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have to fit in those words kind of quick on this tempo though. Here we go. Heading down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. Made down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. Hoping for a rally, I can see my baby tonight. Here's the chorus now. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Won't you rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain? Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. I'm running from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays guitar, I play the ukulele now. North country winters keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. Ain't turning back to living that old life no more. On the chorus, everybody. So won't you rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel? Rock me, mama, like the way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. So won't you rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain? Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Last verse now. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. He's heading west to Cumberland, got to Johnson City, Tennessee. gotta get a move on before the dawn. I hear my baby call my name and I know that she's the only one. If I die to rally, at least I will die free. Here we go. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. One more time. So won't you rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. And you tag down the bottom. Hey, mama, rock me. Two more. Hey, mama, rock me. Uno vez más. Hey, mama, rock me. 1, 2, 3, and yeah. All right, a little bit of wagon wheel from the Old Crow Medicine Show. Gonna get on to our next one, everybody. I hope that went well for you. That's always a nice, fun one to start with, and we're gonna change the scene here. Gonna get to a little bit of Motown for you now. Motown's always good. Now, I do apologize because I realized that this is actually not the name of the song. Sugar Pie Honey Bunch is not the name of the song. The name of the song is I Can't Help Myself, and in parentheses, it's Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, but that's okay. We'll let that slip for today, right, everybody? Mm-hmm. Good intentions and all that good stuff. Okay, so Sugar Pie Honey Bunch is a fantastic fun song because it's fantastically easy. It's really, again, kind of a repetitive thing where it's just kind of going between G, D, A minor, C, and D. We got a little bit of a change down into that bridge where it just hangs on the G, but just follow me and you're going to be just, get some pictures popping up of cats and small babies dancing around. Look at that. All right, so in this, again, no chords that we haven't run into before, everybody. We got G's and we got D's, we got A minors and C's. For my intermediate players, my more advanced players, you can use those closed position things, the G's, the D's, A minor if you want to give me that one, and the C here if you'd like. That's up to you. It's really just to have some fun. So let me get the track queued up here, everybody. Don't play quite yet. We're going to get a nice, relaxed kind of tempo here. Yeah, right about there, I think. I like that. And again, we've got the intro for G for 16 beats. The outro down the bottom is 16 beats of G, and then we end just on the 1, just like that. So let's get our Motown on, everybody. Get your Motown dance going, your Four Tops dance. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, G. And it's nice relaxed the first time. This is in a weird key for me, so here we go. Sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself, love you and nobody else. In and out my life, you come and you go, leaving your picture behind. I kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or wink your eye, I come running to you. I'm tied to your apron strings, and there's nothing that I can do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. No, I can't help myself. 'Cause sugar pie honey bunch, I'm weaker than a man should be. I can't help myself, I'm a fool in love, you see. Wanna take a look and tell you that we're through, and I've tried. Every time I see your face, I get all choked up inside. Now just hang on the G right here. When I call your name, girl, it starts to flame, burning in my heart, tearing it apart. No matter how I try, my love I cannot hide. Sugar pie honey bunch, know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. Oh, I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Let's do that chorus one more time. Oh, sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. I said sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Here's your outro now. Get ready on the cheek. And right there. That's how I would do it. Little sugar pie honey bunch. I can't help myself. Yeah, nice simple song, everybody. Now, we're going to do it again. We're going to take it a little bit faster, but I'm going to just throw in a little bit of something. I know I said I'm not going to do much teaching here today, but there's a little thing that you can do that kind of gives it more of a genuine flavor for the song. So here's what I'm talking about. You get that sugar pie honey bunch. You know that I love you. So when you're going, when you're going from D to A minor, however you're playing the D, some people are playing it, 2, 3, 4, some playing 1, 2, 3. Jeff and I are playing kind of a squish or whatever it is. If you can take that and just go back 1 fret, so it would sound something like this. I love you. I can't help. It's on the word can't. And it's kind of like what we call chromatically. It's going down half a step. So it's D, and then if you can just go to that, take your shape, keep that shape, or however you're playing that D, just play those first 3 strings, and then you got that A minor. So it just gives it a nice shape. It's like, sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help. Right there. So give that a shot if you're able to do it. If not, don't worry about it. We're all taking care of it, so don't worry. But it's just something fun that you can try to throw in there. It gives a little bit more of that Motown feel. I just looked down. I realized the entire right side of my face here, or the left side, I got some sun coming in, and I'm getting tanned on this side and the other side. I'm going to have to do something about that next time. So let's do it again, everybody. Let's do it again from the top. Here we go. A little bit faster. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself, loving you and nobody else. Leaning down my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind, and I kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or wink your eye, come running to you. I'm tied to your apron strings, and there's nothing that I can do. Yeah, little interlude. I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. Sugar pie honey bunch, little 4 times. Weaker than a man should be. I can't help myself. I'm a fool in love, you see. Wanna tell you I love you, tell you that we're through, and I try. The time I see your face, I get all choked up inside. When I call your name, girl, it starts to flame, burning in my heart, tearing it apart. No matter how I try, my love I cannot hide. Sugar pie honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Gonna do chorus one more time. I said sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Oh, sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Here's your outro, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, the 4 tops. From the Temps and the Tops and all that good stuff. All right. So let's move on, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun little one. Now we're going to do something that we haven't done for a few weeks. We repeat songs now and then. I bring them back. And this is something, we may have done Achy Breaky Heart before, but I'm not sure if we did this one. This is Achy Breaky Song. This is a fun little song from Weird Al Yankovic. And the best part about this, you may have noticed, there's only, count them, 1, 2 chords. Thumbs up. Where's the love for Tiki Day for that, especially from our beginners? Let me see some hearts. Let me see some love, everybody, for that. 2-chord song. 2-chord song. Let me hear that. I'm watching now. I want to see that. I want to see some hearts. There we go. People are loving that. So G and D7, everybody. And this just I put the chords where they should be, but you'll get the feel. It doesn't change at all. If you haven't noticed, the first 3 songs nice and easy today. We like those. So when we do this the second time, I'll do the recognizable figure from Achy Breaky Heart, but it's the exact same melody, and the words are kind of funny. Now, I apologize for any of you who might be slightly offended by the song, who love these artists, but it's all in good fun, right, everybody? So let's just have a little bit of fun with that. All right. So let me get this queued up here. And by the way, while we're doing this, everybody, make sure you hit the share button. And as I always like to say, not C-H-E-R, if I could turn back time and all that stuff. Nope. We'd like you to hit the S-H-A-R-E button so all your friends can see what you're doing, all your ukulele playing friends from your clubs at home and anybody who might be on your friends list. Let them know what you're doing. I want to see this number pumped up, everybody. We're at 143. Let's get to 175 today. What do you say? Let's get 175 viewers. I'd love to see it. Okay. Now, don't play quite yet, everybody. I'm just going to get a nice relaxed tempo. Can you hear that? That's the groove right there. Ooh. I think I like it right there. Oh, yeah. That feels good. I like that. And it's just G to D7, everybody. That's all it is. So, Terry says it's hard to offend her. Well, that's cool. I like that. But I mean, not offend, but I've played the song before on gigs and things, and people sometimes take offense. You know, they like Donnie and Marie or New Kids on the Block or something. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Aloha, Lynn, from beautiful, hot and sunny Torrance, California. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, everybody. Let's cue it on up here. And a little bit of Achy Breaky Song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The D7 right there. Just like that. You know what it sounds like. I may do it on kazoo later. Here we go. You can torture me with Donnie and Marie. You can play some Barry Manilow. Or you can play some schlock like New Kids on the Block. Or any Village People song you know. You can Vanilla Ice. Hey, you can play him twice, or you can play the Bee Gees anyway. Mr. DJ, please, I'm begging on my knees. I just can't take no more Billy Ray. Here's your chorus. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song, the most annoying song that I know. Yeah, if you play that song, that achy breaky song, I just might blow up my radio. Yeah. I'll get the kazoo out second time around. He can play the room by playing Debbie Boone, or crank your ABBA records until dawn. Or I could even hear Slim Whitman or Zamfir. Don't mind a Yoko Ono marathon. Play some Tiffany on 8-track or CD, or scratch your fingernails across the board. Tie me to the chair and kick me down the stairs. So please don't play that stupid song no more. Here's the chorus now. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song. You know I hate that song a bunch. And if you play that song, that achy breaky song, it might just make me lose my lunch. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song. I think that it's driving me insane. Oh, please don't play that song, that irritating one. I'd rather have a pitchfork through my brain. Oh yeah. Ba-ba-da-da. Now we're just on the intro chords. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. On your D7. Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we like those 2-chord wonders, don't we, everybody? Those are fun to play. All right, let's do it again. It's almost a song you don't have to do twice because you got it, but it's such a fun song. Debbie says, how interesting a song. Is that a euphemism, Debbie? Interesting? Yeah, Jill. Yeah, you know what? Every artist does approve his parodies before he publishes them. There's one artist who never approved his cover song, his parody, and that was Prince. Prince never approved his parody. So every other one does, but I guess Prince didn't have a sense of humor like that. So that's all right. Let's do it again. I have a very important tool in my hand, so got my kazoo ready for that. If you've got a kazoo, it's a good time to break it in. Let me get this little. Excellent. Here we go. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, ah. And you can torture me with Donnie and Marie. You can play some Barry Manilow, or you can play some schlock like New Kids on the Block, or any Village People song you know. Play Vanilla Ice, hey, you can play him twice. You can play the Bee Gees anyway. But Mr. DJ, please, I'm begging on my knees. I just can't take no more Billy Ray. Here's your chorus. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song, the most annoying song that I know. If you play that song, that achy breaky song, it just might blow up my radio. Oh yeah. You can clear the room by playing Debbie Boone. Crank your ABBA records until dawn. I could even hear Slim Whitman or Zamfir. Don't mind a Yoko Ono marathon. Hey, play some Tiffany on 8-track or CD. Scratch your fingernails across the board. Tie me to a chair and kick me down the stairs. Just please don't play that stupid song no more. Oh yeah. So don't play that song, that achy breaky song. You know I hate that song a whole bunch. If you play that song, that achy breaky song, it might just make me lose my lunch. One more time. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song. I think that it's driving me insane. Please don't play that song, that irritating one. I'd rather have a pitchfork through my brain. Here we go. There's no dignified way of playing kazoo. You can't look dignified in the slightest. I just realized that. I caught sight of myself in my monitor over here as I was doing that. I said, you do not look dignified. All right, everybody, good job. Now let's do another repetitive song here. And this is one this is about the most contemporary I get. You may have noticed that I like to mine the 60s and the 70s and the 50s for songs. But this is from an artist who's actually from here in Hawaii. If you didn't know, by the way, this is emanating from Hilo on the Big Island, Shaka Shack Studios. And Bruno Mars, his real name is Pete, honey? Bruno Mars' real name is Pete. Peter Hernandez, but he goes by Bruno Mars. And I heard this one. I realized it would make a really good song for you guys because it's a nice, repetitive 3-chord song. It's just G, E minor, and C, and it just kind of does the same pattern over and over again. Oh, Karen, thank you. She thinks I looked awesome. Yeah, playing kazoo. Donna played kazoo, too. Terry says you need a holder. You know what? I'll tell you, you're absolutely correct, Terry. And somewhere in my garage, which if you saw my garage, you'd know why it's almost funny. Somewhere in my garage, I have a neck holder for this. I got one, and it holds this, and I can, yeah. So I'll try to look for that for the next time. Anyways, so you should have the music up in front of you just the way you are. Some of you may have seen that initially and thought we're going to do the Billy Joel song, which is a beautiful song, but it's a very complicated song. So nice and simple, just the way you are. And you're also going to notice that nowhere do I sing the song close to Bruno's key. So it's going to sound very what my wife Lealoha and I call the doghouse. Yeah, there you go, Deborah. She knows. Little Elvis. He was in the Love Note show. He's Little Elvis. So when you hear this, it's not going to sound anything like him because to get to the chorus, if I tried to sing it up an octave, I would burst a vessel, and that would not be pretty. So let me get the song queued up. And it's just the pattern is, and you can just play around with the strum a little bit. You'll hear the drums and things like that will kind of carry it, but you can just give me some notes, some downstrokes, some quarter notes. There you go. You can double it up. You can do some 16ths, whatever. You'll get a feel for it. But let me cue it up so you can hear what it feels like. And this is the pattern, by the way. Don't play quite yet, everybody. There's your G, E minor, 8 beats of that, 8 beats of C, and then back to G for 8 beats. Just like that. And that's the whole song. You know, kind of the melody dips a little bit here and there, but what do you say, everybody? Let's give it a shot. And that's all it does. So it just keeps repeating. That's the beauty of it. If you can remember that pattern, you don't really have to concentrate on where the song is if you're just playing along. You can just play the pattern until I tell you to stop. Julie says, Julie Herzog says, get Lealoha to make me one. The kazoo holder. She hasn't got to welding quite yet, yes, but she'll get there eventually. Here we go from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little slower the first time. I'm just kind of using some downstrokes so you can. It's up to you. You can kind of. Here we go. Her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. I know when I compliment her, she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. Every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, it's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, world stops and stays for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Doing great, everybody. Her lips Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I'd never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Now the bridge is the exact same thing. The way you are, the way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Chorus one time. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stays for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Outro, same thing, one time through. A little bit more, gotta see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there you go. Nice and simple song. I like those. And again, please pardon the doghouse vocal for the first part, everybody. I'm sure you did great. And that's a fun one to do. We're going to do it again. We're going to take the tempo up just a little bit. Nothing as far as the chord changes or anything. Hey, here's a little thought, by the way. When you're going G to E minor, I know I've talked about this before, but I'm going to try to frame this so you can see my hands. As I said, I'm not doing a lot of teaching here today. Tomorrow for the Zoom lesson, a little bit more. But if you're going from G to E minor, everybody's kind of familiar with that G chord now. If you're having trouble transitioning or getting smooth G to E minor, or if you're using the bar, what have you, try this. Try holding that G and take the pinky and put the pinky down over on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So you're just going, you don't have to move a thing except for that pinky, and you can go all day long between G and E minor. Makes for a nice simple change. So when we do this again, try to give that a shot. If you're still having trouble with the transition from G to E minor, just try that and see if that helps you out a little bit, okay? Oh, no, Terry, come on. We're going to pick up the tempo, and it's nice 3 chords. 3 chords. Okay, here we go, everybody. Pardon me while I take a sip. By the way, everybody, where we're creeping up. We're creeping up to 140. Loving it, loving it. Thanks for coming in. For those of you just tuning in, if this is your first time, you're at the Tiki Dave Ukuleleville Party, Play-Along Party number 25. Nice to have you on this beautiful Friday afternoon. It's a beautiful day in Hilo. The sun is shining, no rain, and it's just a fantastic day to be here, so I'm glad you're joining me. Don't forget, we have a new set of songs tomorrow at the Zoom Play-Along. All the information for the Zoom Play-Along is going to be over at the events side of Tiki Dave Facebook page. So if you haven't given a like to the Tiki Dave Facebook page, make sure you give it a like. That way you're always going to know when things are coming up. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just add that pinky just like that. And I'm doing a little arpeggiation. Maybe you can try a little bit of that. Her hair, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know when I compliment her, she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. Every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates it, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Bridge now. The way you are, the way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. When you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Outro. Bruno Mars here for Friday evening, afternoon, late night, wherever you might be. All right, let's move on and do a classic. This is one that I've been dying to do. And tab this out. I want to thank Leela over at the Ukulele Society of America for the inspiration for this one. And I'll give it a moment while we change up the screen there. And it's These Boots Are Made for Walking. Now, this is a really simple song on one respect, which it's only 3 chords. But it's got a little bit of a figure here. It's one of the few times I'll put down like a single note figure for you guys if you want to play it. So here's what it is. When the song kicks in, you can either do one of two things. You can either play A for 32 beats, or you can do this little walk down. This is the famous bass line from These Boots Are Made for Walking. Oh, you guys are kind. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, mahalo, and Karen as well. Mahalo. Thank you, Lisa. Now, if you want to count up, you can count up your on your third string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For some of you, that is uncharted territory. And what it is, you want to hit the 9th fret 2 times, 8th fret 2 times, 7th fret 2 times, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, open string, and then your A. So it's going to sound something like this. You'll get that. And just give it a shot. We're going to do it nice and slow the first time. And you can try it if you'd like. And again, if you don't get it perfect in the 2 times we do it, it's okay, because this is going to be over on the YouTube channel. And over on YouTube, you can slow it down 50%, 75%, 25%, and practice with that. So, oh, we got requests coming in. Well, we'll see. Let me look that up. I'm not familiar with that, but let me... sometimes I'm roped in by the songs that I actually know. So let me see. Ed Sheeran, I'm going to make a note. Castle on the Hill. I'll give it a listen. We'll see how it goes. See? Got my little pad right here. I'm always prepared, like a Boy Scout. Okay, so I just want to play it for you one time just so you can see how it's going to go with the single notes, okay? Nice and slow. It's going to go something like this. Don't play quite yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 16 beats of A, and then into the song, 1, 2, and you keep saying, just like that. So we'll take it at that tempo and see if you want to try that. It's 2 notes. You can pluck it with your thumb if you'd like. If you don't have a pick like I do, you can just do it with your thumb. And we're going to do that after each time. After every time you finish with a chorus, we'll do that. And then we have at the very end, you're going to see 32 beats. Don't play it over the outro, and because that's where the horns come in. So we'll do that. Here we go, everybody, from the tippity top. Let's try it. And if you're not good with the single notes, that's cool as well. Just give me some strums on the A for 32 beats. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And you keep singing, you got something for me. Something you call love, but confess. You've been a messin' where you should have been a messin'. Now someone else is getting on your best. Here's the chorus, down to a C. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. And we're going to do a little stop. One of these days, these stop are gonna walk all over you. There you go, you got it. You keep lying. 2, 3, 4. You keep lying when you want to be truthing. You keep losing when you want not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. Here's your chorus now. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these stops are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing, you got it. And 3, 4. You keep playing when you should have been playing. And you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches. Yeah. What he knows, you ain't got time to learn. Here's your chorus, last time. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Ready? Are you ready, boots? Start walking. Here's the outro. That's an all-time classic right there. Really cool. You can bring that to your ukulele clubs at home whenever you guys get together in person, whenever that might be, hopefully soon. We're not sure, of course. And what's really cool with that is you can kind of split up the room, and half the people can do the chords, half the people can do the walk down, and just kind of like have a little ukulele orchestra. I think we like that idea. All right, let's do it again, everybody. And a little bit of Nancy Sinatra. Speaking of Nancy Sinatra, rest in peace. God bless his soul. Mac Davis passed away, and as did Helen Reddy. So this week, and the reason I bring up Mac Davis is because Nancy Sinatra was very responsible for bringing Mac Davis to the attention of Elvis at the time. In the Ghetto and those songs that he wrote for Elvis. So he just passed. He was a great, great entertainer, and I'm thinking about. Is anybody familiar with his song? It's Hard to Be Humble. I'm thinking about bringing that one of these sessions. So I think you guys might like that. If you don't know the song, look it up. Mac Davis, It's Hard to Be Humble. It's hilarious. Hilarious. All right, everybody, let's do it again. How's the hair looking today, by the way? I didn't wear a hat today because I was wearing my headphones. Looks like my head's disappearing. There we go. Oh, speaking of which, before we do this, everybody, just a quick shout out. As you know by now, we have our sponsor, our friends over at the Ukulele site. So for any of your ukulele needs, go and see them. Calais and those Corey and Andrew Kitakis and those great guys. They've been very generous with their time and their materials. So those are our buddies right there. Those are kind of our sponsor, if you will, the Ukulele site. They're online. And we're still working on some of those discounts we're going to get you guys, too. Those are coming. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you should have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you want to be truthin'. You keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a changin'. What's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. But one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. One more, here we go. You keep playing. You keep playing where you should have been playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burnt. Everybody, ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches. Yeah. What he knows, you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Let's start walking. Here we go. 1, 2. All right, Nancy Sinatra in the books. I hope you liked that one, everybody. I liked putting that one together for y'all. That was a fun one. All right, let's go. Let's move on down the line here a little bit. Again, for those of you just tuning in, it's Ukuleleville on Friday. That's where we all meet here. Glad to have you. I'm not going to single them out by name, but as always, I do want to acknowledge everybody sending in some of the virtual tip jar, Venmo, and PayPal and all that. If you do feel like sending a little something, it's always appreciated, never expected. The information is right down there, or at the top of the page, you've got the links right there. So let's see what they're saying. Yeah, Mac Davis was a prolific songwriter. Very, very good. Yep, I've seen that video with him and Kenny Rogers. Absolutely. Yeah, he's. I'm definitely going to do that. I've read a story about Mac Davis when he came up. He wrote "It's Hard to Be Humble." I think he said he wrote it like in an hour or two. It's very quickly. He was very prolific, and it became like a big hit, and it got sent out. And I think he said the story was the first time that he had either heard it on the radio or when he saw himself doing it on concert or something like that. He realized that he'd stolen the melody, and it racked his brain as a songwriter. He didn't want to steal from anybody, but it was racking his brain because he'd heard the melody before, and he borrowed it, and he realized that he had borrowed it from, I believe he said it was the Mexican hat dance. So I'm going to look into that, but I believe that's what he said. He was on a podcast, I heard. He said that he borrowed it subconsciously from the Mexican hat dance. So let's go to the next one, everybody. And this is from a gentleman named Jonathan Edwards, and it's another nice, easy song. 4 chords, all in the key. We're playing in the key of G. We briefly get up to a D7, but everybody's familiar with that. Good song for the Ukes of London. Yeah, speaking of which, I know I tend to talk quite a bit on this, but I want to make sure I give time to everybody who's in a ukulele club. And, I talk about it quite a bit. My week is kind of filled with going to different meetups online. And, my home base on Thursdays, Ukulele Society of America, Elliot, if you're here, please let everybody know about that. I got Ann Koo on Thursdays as well. We've got the folks over at the Free Range on Thursday, Catskills on Wednesday. Look up on Meetup. Meetup is a great website, everybody. And there's dozens and dozens of ukulele clubs doing Zooms just like this. Well, maybe not just like this, but meetups and things. It's a lot of fun. So if you are part of a group and you have a meetup, a regular meetup, Zoom, and what have you, please feel free in the comments there to put the link in there. I would love people to go play. I don't want you to leave me. I don't want you to go anywhere on Fridays and Saturdays, but on the other days and the other times, please, I'd love you to go play. All right, everybody. Sunshine Go Away Today. Great song from the 70s, Mr. Jonathan Edwards. Nice and simple. You've just got your G's. Pardon me, it's in the key of C. But, is it? No, it's in, well, whatever key it is. It's only got 4 chords. I'm not really dealing with harmony right now or theory. Sorry, everybody. So, I know, Terry, right? Lots of new folks. Remember, if you're new and you haven't introduced yourself, say hi. We are a friendly bunch, if you haven't noticed. Very friendly people here. All right, so let's do this. Let me cue up Sunshine Go Away Today. Let me make sure we've got a nice, relaxed kind of tempo. Nothing too fast. Oh, am I? Hold a second. Paul's pointing something out. Missing a G in the second verse, second line. When I grow. You're absolutely correct. Everybody, please make note. Thank you, Paul. And you know what? I believe I made the same mistake a while ago when we did this before as well. And I didn't correct it, so 30 lashes with a wet noodle for me. Please look down, everybody, on the second verse. When he tells me I better get in line, can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up. In front of when I grow up, there should be a G. So, when I tells me I better get in line, can't hear what he's saying. Then go back to the G. When I grow up, I'm going to make him mine. They ain't been dues I've been paying. So make sure you put that G. Thanks for catching that. I really appreciate that. Donna, no, I never got a T-shirt. Here we go, everybody. From the top. Let me just actually get a tempo here. My apologies. Should have set that. There we go. Okay. Here we go. From the top, everybody. And remember to stick that G in. Man, I'm so flubberty-gibbety, or whatever we call it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunshine, go away today. Don't feel much like dancing. Some man's come, he's trying to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. say, back to G now. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't dues I've been paying. You're on the chorus now. And how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's come, he's trying to run my life. I don't know what he's asking. Working stars to make me wonder where fruits of water do go in. When he says in love and war is fair, he got cards he ain't showing. On the chorus now. And how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll be singing. This whole world's just gonna turn around. Bells on bells will be ringing. Chorus. And how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine. Down the ending now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And end on G. Okay, good job, everybody. Nice and simple. Appreciate you hanging with me with that little typo, the little error right there. We're going to do it again. Let's see. Anything happening with Volume 2 backing tracks? Darlene says, yes. I finally got the email. We're all clear on those. Now I just have to get the actual thing manufactured and printed and all that good stuff. So it's coming. It's coming. I would say probably within a couple of weeks. My apologies for those of you who have been waiting. We hit a little snag with some of the music publishing clearance, but we're good now. And I apologize for not letting you know. So yes, we're on our way for that one. Janet, I'm glad you're having fun. Is this your first time, Janet? I hope you keep coming back. Let's do it again, everybody. We've got a couple more, 3 more songs, of course, so 2, and then our traditional closing song. Don't forget, by the way, tomorrow is our Zoom session. I understand that not everybody's into Zoom, but we're going to have some fun with that one. Zoom tomorrow, it's going to be, the songs are already up. It's under the events listing, another Dropbox folder. And that one's a little more loose, and, we do, I think, 6 songs, the greatest hits collection, so to speak. And it's a very social kind of thing. We open up for social time at the end and a little more teaching. So I hope that you'd come to both of them. I want to spend some time with you this weekend. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit of a chuck. That's what I'm using on this one. Here we go. Sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's come, he's trying to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. When he tells me I better get in line, can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't the days I've been paying. On the chorus now. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. Don't feel much like dancing. Some man's come, is trying to run my life. I don't know what he's asking. Working stars to make me wonder where the fruits of water do go in. When he says that in love and war is fair, he's got cards he ain't showing. Let's do the chorus now. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The Time is all we've lost, I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll be singing. This whole world's gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be ringing. On the chorus now. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost, I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine. And yeah, Jonathan Edwards would be proud. Good job, everybody. Now, don't forget also, while you're watching, if you like the songs that we're doing, make sure to hit those hearts, hit the likes, the thumbs up. Also, let your friends know that what you're doing every Friday. Let them join us. Lots of fun. I know lots of you are in ukulele groups, so we'd love to have as many as possible. So make sure that you tell your friends. All right. So let's change the scene here, so to speak. We're going to go to some John Denver. This is another one of these that's going to be in the doghouse for me. John Denver had the most amazing song where his range was incredible. So I cannot do it in his range, but so we'll have some fun with it, though. Let's see. I'm just looking at the comments while we're getting everybody ready, so you're getting your songs up. Oh, thanks, guys. Love those hearts. Hearts are coming. Oh, aren't you now? Well, then. Thank you so much. Mahalo. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to do it. Lots of hearts. Look at those. Loving it. All right. Let's get a little Country Roads queued up. Now, this is going to be a little bit different feel. Let me just play a little bit for you so you know what I'm talking about here. I call this a train. This isn't strictly a train beat, but it's kind of got that loping kind of feel. And just so you know how the intro goes and how we're counting the beats, just so you know, everything's on C, and this is a beat. Ready? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in the song end. Almost heaven, right there. So I'm gonna do something that you never should do when you sing a song, which is I'm gonna start the verses high and the choruses will be low. It's the only way I can do it. Okay, here we go, everybody, from the top. A little bit slower than that. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, what the heck, I'll give it a shot next time. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to the water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, the bridge now. I hear a voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, that hurt. Take me home to the place I belong. 3, 4, and yeah. All right. Now, for the strum, you can do a number of things for the strum. If you hear that beat, so if you just do an up and down, you hear me, I'm kind of accenting. I'm going, ba, 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 That's kind of matching up with what the snare, I'm kind of matching up with that. But if you just want to go just downstrokes, and then you can double it up, bum, bum, almost heaven, West Virginia, you can do that, or you can even double that up. Almost heaven. You can mimic what the brushes are doing or the drums are doing. So it's open for interpretation, but you can also do some picking if you want. If you're into finger picking or anything. So it's really up to you. Kind of listen to as the music goes. Let the music dictate what it is. We kind of covered this last time with Jeff. I know Jeff was saying we were talking about that a little bit in the comments last time. You can tell somebody what to do, but, when you feel it, you'll feel it. You'll get a feel for what it should be. So, yeah, Jeff, that may have hurt. If you notice, there was only one real note in there that I had to bring down, but it's called phrasing. You phrase your way around it. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks. Glad you're having fun. Delia, yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. When you don't have a choice, you kind of have to try for those notes, don't you? So I'm going to try to do it again. This time I'll try to phrase around a little bit better. From the top, everybody, just a kind of skosh faster, just a little bit. Here we go. Now, by the way, the B flat, I know the B flat is the nemesis of many of you watching out there right now, and it really doesn't have to be, but here's the thing. Remember, I've talked about this. If you still can't make that full closed position, either with the bar or with your fingers like that, you can just give me those two. Those strings 1 and 2 over at the first fret. You can just kind of partially bar those because the track's taking care of the rest of the harmony. And when you're playing with other people at home, or with your groups or other people, other musicians, they'll probably cover all the notes as well. So, you can get away with just doing that little double stop there. But try it, everybody. Try it. The B flat is not as hard as everybody makes it out to be. Especially down here. It's going to be a little easier down there because usually the action's lower to try these chord forms. And this is a good chord form to know, by the way. This B flat, because that's what we call a closed position or movable chord form. And if you know that, you can play C, you can play D, you can even go up to here and you can have E, F. All these great chords that you didn't know that you knew, you actually know if you can conquer that movable chord form. So give it a shot. Bill's breaking out the 12 string. Yes. Is it one of those old Guild 12 strings? Is it like the John Denver Guild 12 string? When John Denver started, he had the Guild back in the days, and then he switched over to Taylor. He used to play Taylor 12 strings. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. There's the note right there. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Missed a taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Macaha, Mount Kahala, take me home for what it is. Country roads, on the bridge now. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of a night home far away, driving down feeling that I should have been home yesterday, yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place that I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, everybody, let's move on to our next one. A little bit of Monkeys. We're going to go a couple minutes later than the half past the hour, which normally we go to, so I hope everybody's okay with that. We just have a couple more songs to do. So let me get over to the next one. Let's see, and let me go to the phones and see. Darlene likes Starsville on Alabama. Barry, I think I might have hurt myself. I have to wear a truss next time, or whatever they call those things. Sylvia, I've only been playing since July. Where is it? I lost that. But this is she said where's Sylvia's comment? Somewhere up here. She said she's only been playing since July. This is the most fun she's had so far. Aw, isn't that nice, Sylvia? Mahalo. Thank you very much. Thank you, Celia. Very nice, folks. I appreciate what you're saying about my voice. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Well, I can certainly try it with the group, Darlene. I will be truthful with you, is that when I did put it up for everybody, everybody kind of freaked out a little bit about it. You know, I got some comments that were a couple of freakouts. But what I can do is it's up, so I can give you fair warning and people can practice it. And here's what we'll do. Not next session, because I already have next session programmed. Session after that, I'll put it in. Okay, I'll make a track for it. I'll put it in. And what I'll do also is I'll put the track up ahead of time. It's one of the few that I'll do. And that way you can practice it. So, yes, we can do that. We can do that. You know what, Donna? It may not be. It may not be correct. I'll have to look over that. But it kind of sounded a little hinky, didn't it? So it might have been like maybe a G minor or something, because that's relative to B flat. But I'll look for that. Okay, so here we go, everybody. I'm a Believer. Did we change over to that? Excellent, excellent. Again, this is nothing really that we haven't covered before, although it is in D. And it's got all of our familiar friends, A, G, C, and D. D is one of those, again, you can play D a number of ways. I have notated 2, 3, 4. You can play it 1, 2, 3. You can do the bar chord, D up there with the pinky if you'd like. That's usable. So it's all good, everybody. It's all good. Janet, is there somewhere we could purchase tracks like you have? Well, the tracks, Janet, that we use here, I make myself, and we were talking just a little bit about it, where I have put out a play-along volume 1 with, I think it was about 13 songs, and I just got all the publishing and clearing done for part 2, so that'll be coming out soon, but they're not everyone. I looked up, and I think we've done something like 120 unique songs in the time we've been here, something like that, or maybe about 100. So I can't put them all out, but I usually put them out about 13 at a time on the CD. So that'll be coming out soon. I'll let everybody know. So here we go. I'm a Believer. Don't play quite yet. I'm just going to set a tempo. You can hear it's just like a nice basic kind of rock beat. And I'm going to slow that down. On the zone tree. There we go. I like that tempo right there. And let's just give it a go, everybody. I think everybody knows. Donna loves me some Monkeys. So, this is a fun one. Again, nice and simple. And the chorus just kind of goes between, there's no values on it, but it's so to speak, but it's just D, G, D, G, G. So like 2 beats of each. G, G, D, G, D, G. And then we get to the latter part of that. But and then we've got the notated amount of beats. Let's try it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 on D. And here we go. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. And love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Here we go now. Then I saw her face, G, D. Now I'm and back and forth, leave her. And there's not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. To see, I couldn't leave her if I tried. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. And I thought love was more or less a given thing, and seemed the more I gave, the less I got. And what's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Do the chorus again. And then I saw her face, 2 beats on each, good. Now I'm a believer. There's not a trace of doubt in my mind that I'm in love. Ooh, oh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Now just play those chords for the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 on the D. 2, 3, 4, good. Again, 8 and D, good. Here's the chorus now. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted on my dreams. Here we go, chorus now. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. And it's not a trace of doubt in my mind that I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Now down the bottom on 2. Then I saw her face, back and forth, good. Now I'm a believer, and it's not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. All right. Yeah, that last part's a little interesting to count, but just stay with me. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Not a problem. Just 2 ticks higher on that one. Not too fast. I'm looking at myself, and I realize I should have worn a hat today. Got a little pompadour thing going on here. It's like David Letterman used to talk about. It's the same kind of thing. That's all right. All right. What was Darling says stars look daunting at first after try. Yeah, well, it's not that difficult. We talk about Stars Fell in Alabama, which is a sheet that I put up. I mean, there's some new stuff in there and all that, but if you work through it, you're going to find it's kind of repetitive, and your fingers will fall into it. All right, Terry's singing along. Good, dancing along. Terry says, poor Matt's got to listen to her singing. Not at all. Let's do it again, everybody, and then we've got our farewell song, and then it's a little bit of wrap-up. It's been a great session so far. Still more music to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay, Donna. You do it again. Here we go. I thought love was only dreaming fairy tales, meant for someone else, not for me. And love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted on my dreams. Here's the chorus. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. There's not a trace of doubt in my mind that I'm in love. Ooh, oh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seemed the more I gave, the less I got. And what's the use in trying to do? All you get is pain. When you needed sunshine, you get rain. Here's your chorus again. And then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. There's not a trace of doubt in my mind that I'm in love. Oh, solo now. And one more time. All right, love was out to get me, and love was out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted on my dreams. Down the bottom now. Then I saw her face. Now I believe we're on the chorus. There's not a trace of doubt in my mind that I'm in love. Ooh, oh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Now the very bottom. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and it's not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Excellent, guys. Excellent, excellent. And we've got one more to finish it off. And we've got our traditional closing song. And this is Lovely Cruise. This is the only one we don't really do 2 times because we do it so frequently. And before we do, Rita, first time tuning in. Music is making you happy. Thank you. Ah, that's it, Rita. Get it out. Have some fun. And the thing about it is, Rita, that the music is usually up about 6 days beforehand. Usually the music will go up for the next session on Sunday. After my performance on Sunday at the Shaka Shack, you'll get notification if you like the Tiki Dave page, and the pages will go up on the Dropbox folder. So you want to make sure that you tune in for that. Make sure you give the page a like and all that good stuff. Hey, honey, thank you. Layla's blowing kisses. Isn't that nice? All right, everybody, last one here, Lovely Cruise. And the reason why we do Lovely Cruise, for those of you just tuning in, this is a not very well-known Jimmy Buffett song, but the reason that I chose this is because when this all started, the majority, I'd say 80-85% of the people tuning in and participating were people who I had taught ukulele on cruise ships. If you didn't know, before all of this madness happened, my wife and I were the Hawaiian ambassadors for Princess, and I would teach ukulele to everybody during the cruises. So I thought it'd be a nice song, kind of finish off every session. Lovely Cruise, because they always were, and we hope to have them again very soon to be lovely cruises. So that's why we finish up with this one. And if you don't know it, just kind of follow it, and then when you join us the next time, you'll have a good idea of how it goes. And then once we're done with this one, everybody stick around just for a couple minutes. We'll do a little bit of a wrap-up and all that good kind of stuff. So here we go, everybody. Our traditional closing song from me to all of you. It's been a lovely cruise. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drink it up. This one's for you. It's been a lovely cruise. I'm sorry it's ended. It's sad, but it's true. It's been a lovely cruise. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments shared by few. There's wind in our hair, and there's water in our shoes. Hey, it's been a lovely cruise. Now just play those chords. Little playing now. These moments we're left with, remember these moments to share by feet, and those harbor lights, well, they're coming into view. Well, farewells, much too soon. But we'll say hello again tomorrow, right? That's right. So drink it up. This one's for you, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. It's been a lovely cruise. One more time. Everybody, it's been a lovely cruise. And it has been a lovely, lovely cruise, a lovely, lovely session today, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Now, just give me a couple of moments of your time while we do a little bit of a wrap-up. I'll let you know what's happening around here in Ukuleleville in the Shaka Shack the next couple of days. Of course, tomorrow, I mentioned it's another session of play-along, but just a little bit different. It's our Zoom session. So make sure you go over to the Tiki Dave page, and you'll see in the events listing for tomorrow. There is no password. You're going to see the one-click link will be in the event description. That'll get you right into the Zoom room. Also, the link to the Dropbox page to get the music for tomorrow. I will be displaying the music for tomorrow on the screen, but I always find it best if you have it printed out for yourself, either on your tablet or on the computer or even on the big screen. Speaking of which, anytime that you guys want to take a picture of yourself doing the sessions, please send them to me. I haven't had a picture in a long time from you guys. Make sure if you're on the big screen or the laptop, make sure you get a picture of the screen, you playing ukulele, and a big smile. Send it to me here via private message, and I'll put it up on the Facebook page. Again, mahalos to everybody. There's been a lot of people sending things over through Venmo and PayPal, especially in these times. It's always helpful, everybody. I really appreciate that. Mahalo. The links, if you feel like send a little bit of something, are right down there below. Also, my social media contact, go over to Twitter and Instagram, give it a like. And also, if you want to send something via Venmo or PayPal, the link is also in the box up at the top. Now, tomorrow will be Zoom. It's a little bit earlier. It's 11 o'clock my time, so that's 2 hours earlier than we normally do them. Then Sunday as well, that is going to be music performance at the Shaka Shack, the Sunday edition, just me performing, singing, and playing, and I hope you join me for that. So tomorrow is Zoom. Make sure you tell all of your ukulele playing friends all about Ukuleleville and Tiki Dave, and join us for as many sessions as you can. I hope you enjoyed it. Give the page a like if you haven't given it a like. Last but never least, everybody, I know that you all want to say goodbye to each other, so I'm going to turn the camera off in just a moment when I say my goodbyes, and I'm going to leave this up for a little while so you can say your goodbyes to each other. It's been another fantastic session here at Ukuleleville. I hope each and every one of you have enjoyed it, and the last message that I always do like to impart, everybody, is please live aloha. That's what I'm going to pass on today. Wear your masks. Be kind to each other. Give yourselves the social distance if you can. Be patient with each other. It's a crazy time out there, everybody. It's crazy. But the only way that we're going to get through is with each other and being pono, which is doing things properly and giving each other aloha. So please make sure you do that. Most importantly, wear your masks. Make sure you wash your hands quite a bit. Stay distant from each other when you can. And join me here tomorrow for some Zoom, Sunday for some music performance, and then back here next Friday. Y'all have been fantastic. I'm Tiki Dave on behalf of Lei Aloha, everybody here at the Shaka Shack here in Hilo, Hawaii. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope I do. But if not Sunday, have yourselves a great time. Be safe out there, everybody. I'm going to give you a little bit of Low Straight Jackets to listen to on the way out. Have yourselves a great one, everybody. I'm Tiki Dave. Bye. God bless. Aloha. Malama pono. Take care. Ahui ho. And I'll see you very, very soon. Aloha, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye now.